Wow. How are you? How was your day?
Good, and you're looking nice.
Thank you. Karibu.
Tembea, and I thought of passing by. I hope I didn't interrupt.
No, I was just doing something, but I'm fine.
Wow, that's
as always.
Great.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Wow. You know, I was seated here and was just thinking about how we will celebrate our 11th anniversary.
We already 11. Okay.
Let me give you some juice. Some juice?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's already 11 years.
Yeah.
How time flies.
Don't worry.
Wow, and you're still the same man, the same romantic guy I fell loved.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
I appreciate.
Karibu.
Asante. Oh, I'm drinking before you come. Yangu ni mingi.
Tell me.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yes. Imagine it's 10 years already.
It's just the other day. Can you imagine how we met? Remember how we met?
In Kole.
Can you imagine how I looked then?
The innocent girl from Ushago.
It's okay.
You can have your juice as we talk, as you remind me those days.
Thank you. It's nice.
You. Looking beautiful today.
Thank you. As always. I remember how we met. Actually, just brought those memories. I can't even recall how I looked.
I have some photos.
You do?
Yeah.
Wow. I think you showed me those photos.
Hidden somewhere.
So all I remember is how I came. I remember it was my first day in college. And I came, I was looking for a place to worship.
Yeah.
As a fresher, remember? Then I walked in. I walked into the Christian Union. And then I found people praying. And I remember you were the one who was leading.
Yeah.
Remember that kashati you had? I couldn't tell whether it was
2006.
Yeah.
How many years?
It's 13 years.
Wow. Hey.
Yes.
Okay.
Just the other day, it was looking like a curtain. Remember? Too flowered. And then you had a box hairstyle. No, Saizi ni kipara. So at least we have grown.
Sure.
And then one thing that I loved or I admired about you, I think I've told you this before. You looked responsible.
Really?
Yeah. You looked mature.
Okay.
So I remember telling myself that this guy will make a wonderful husband for someone.
Hallelujah.
But I never really thought that
Are you
wonderful.
Sure? Are you
Sure. Seriously, by the way you had positioned yourself, you never looked like you were not in a relationship.
I was just a good brother.
A good brother in the Lord. And now, a fresher straight from Ushago has just landed.
Yes.
Na niko hapa, I know nothing and I was ready to be molded. I don't know what you thought about me when you first saw me.
I remember I was, that time I was trusting God for a life partner. I had started praying actually. Yeah, I was praying and thinking, I was praying, thinking about it.
Yeah.
When I saw you, I knew something will happen. I knew something in me. I knew this girl, I will get her.
Wow.
So continued with prayers. And And I was determined. So I just thought to myself, you remember I called you to pray.
Yeah.
I said, let me hear how she talks. And I saw you and you got this girl, you must give me.
I remember I was in a blue sweater and a Mokorino skirt.
Yeah.
And I remember I prayed in Kiswahili.
Right.
Wow. So
That
you were on a mission.
Yes.
See what you got myself into.
No, you see, when you see something, you have to, you know, I was in a leadership position.
Yeah.
So I had to make use of the resources that I had.
Wow.
And,
I must
make
say
sure
you're a
that,
smart one. You're a smart one at that. And here we are.
Let me say.
Wow. Here we are now celebrating 11 years.
Imagine.
Wow.
Remember our first date?
Yeah, how can I forget?
Oh.
How can I forget? It was a Valentine's Eve. Is it? No, was it Valentine's?
2007.
It was Valentine's or my birthday. Should have been
Valentine's.
Yes. You're waiting for me at a certain supermarket, and then I told you, not unless it's a card, a Valentine's card. Remember, you are a good brother, so I took you for a very good brother. I never knew there was something in store.
That's who I am. Not as I.
Really?
Yeah.
I can say the opposite. Wow! Time changes people, if not God. Time changes people. So the innocent you at a supermarket entrance. And then I remember I never gave you time. I just took the card and ran away.
And I knew I got it.
Really? Then I remember, I didn't open the card. I took the card, put it next to my bed.
Really?
And opened it on 14th, because that was 13th.
Oh yeah, that was before.
That was 13th. Then on 14th, because I was shy.
Ronga.
Yeah. I remember very well. On 14th, my roommate teased me. Can you be like, hey, I can see you got a card. And I was like, oh no. So what I did, I got Colgate and rubbed your name from there. Because I did. I still have that card, but it doesn't have the sender. So I was not sure, because I think I had mixed feelings about you. I had taken you as my spiritual guide, that good brother. Then this good brother has just decided to turn. I remember after that is when I stopped coming to the CU because I felt cheated. I thought you'd taken advantage of my innocence. Yeah, you remember? Because nimeokoka mpaka nikiongea na brother nimeenda kurepent. My friend. But it is okay. See who I am today.
You know?
Yeah.
I remember the way we went to Uhuru Park.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
So that day.
Oh my God. I passed by that corner. And I'm like, oh my God, this is the best that we could afford.
Imagine.
Na ngumu, na soda. But I still loved you. After all is said and done. After the Uhuru Park. Thank you. I really appreciate. You haven't changed much.
Really?
You have only changed for the better.
Wow.
Yes. So we should go back to Uhuru Park, by the way.
How?
That same portion. Tuende tukae chini, tujikumbushe.
Kuna CCTV.
There is no problem. We are good brothers and sisters. So tutaenda. I can't really remember after the Uhuru Park thing. That is where I think things started unfolding.
I remember asking you that day, and I was like, I'm trusting God and looking for a girl that can become my wife. You know, it was like indirect or something.
Yeah.
And for sure, I had not dated anybody else.
Oh.
So I really wanted to date just one girl and get married to her.
Really?
Sikutaka hii mambo ya kutembea hapa na pale. And I thank God you didn't say yes.
Of course, I was not sure. I was not sure. There's this college girl that was in the CU. She was in the praise and worship. And I kept thinking, I actually kept mistaking you na yeye, nikidhania you were an item. So I felt safe under where you are, because I knew people will think I have a boyfriend, yet you can't be my boyfriend because you're dating another lady. And you looked like you were age mates, so I was set.
Shock on you.
Yeah. So when you actually asked me to become your wife, I was like, how? So that's the reason why I really kept quiet.
And you
but
continued.
with time, of course, there was that thing that I'd seen in you, as in
Did you have
the qualities of a husband? I think you had all of them. But remember, I'd come to school to study, so I thought you were a distraction to me. But okay, I fell. I found myself falling in love, and I have fallen in love since that time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for loving me.
Yes. But one thing I loved about you, you just kept me. Yani, the naive girl in me, you never took advantage of my naivety. And pole pole too, you have brought it until where I am. I have no reason to complain. You have just been the best, romantic, caring. What else? Father, because now they are babies. Father, and above all, our spiritual authority. We are really grateful. We are really grateful.
Can't forget multimedia.
Yeah.
Right, it all started.
Yeah, of course, of course. And come to think about it, nobody pursued what we went to school to do.
Here we are.
So
working
we had
together.
gone for love.
Thank God. Was it that time I would look at you and I'm like, hey, this girl. Simwachi.
What did you see, by the way?
Of course, the beauty. You know.
Oh.
Well, I looked at what I was praying for. I was looking for, well, a brown girl.
Okay, I see.
And I was telling God, you know, God, if you give me this girl,
Yeah.
I will keep her. I will maintain her. I looked at the way you loved God. You know, you could pray. And
Do I still pray?
yes, you do. And because I knew God has called me into ministry. I wanted a prayerful woman. And of course, a beautiful woman. It's good to have a beautiful woman, so that when you're preaching, Kiarie iko sawa.
Flattering me.
So, yeah, you are.
So you are only looking for beauty?
No, I said you're prayerful, kind. You remember the first day we came to your room and you had invited us for a breakfast.
Yeah.
Came and had some fun, did some breakfast.
That was a big sacrifice for a student, you know.
Imagine. I was just writing history, connecting dots.
And you had not declared your stance by then?
No.
At that point?
I was just praying. Thank you, Jesus, for this guy.
Oh my God. And I remember the brother you were with said that, I hope these qualities can be brought to our village. And I didn't connect the dots. Lakini ilikuwa tu mbali.
Don't worry.
Oh gosh.
Don't worry.
It's okay.
Thank
It's
God.
okay. It's okay.
I just loved you, you know?
Wow.
And I was telling God, no, you got to give me this girl.
Wow.
And here you are.
I'm all yours. All
13
yours.
ago. I love you.
Some more kilos, but still the same girl. Anyway.
By the way, after Uhuru Park, I remember taking you to my mom, and at what point did you agree to marry? Unakumbukanga?
I remember going to your mother's place. That was sometime in 2007.
Yeah.
We went and she was so happy because you
Yeah,
had
my
never
day was
taken
like-
another girl
No,
home.
I hadn't. I told you.
Hey, ulikuwa
I was a
kijana wa
good
kanisa.
brother. That's nice.
So after going there, I think I now started seeing the seriousness of the whole story. So I decided, after you took me home, I decided now,
We
I
can
think I
date.
can also show you up to my parents. And of course, my mother never believed me because I had told her
Kuja shule.
nimekuja shule, and I had told her of a certain Kiarie, 3 brothers, and one of them was Kiarie,
Prayerful.
a very prayerful guy.
Hallelujah.
So she never understood at what point did Kiarie stop being the prayerful person to now become a fiancé. So at all times she expected there will be a Kiarie. And sure enough,
Kiarie
again on my birthday,
Uh-huh.
you took me home and we went with our friends and we decided, let them know that we are intending to make this thing work. So move it from a relationship now to marriage.
Those 3 years of courtship, they were short.
Yeah.
Mazee, you had
With
a lot
projects,
of fun.
with projects here and there. But
Imagine.
one thing that stood for us and still stands to date is the friendship we have always had. For the 3 years, we were very close.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you could come to our classes, we could go, you would lead worship, I would back you up.
Nakataa kwenda shule.
Nakataa kwenda shule, and then you told me no, malizia shule. I seriously love. Enyewe, many waters cannot quench love.
True.
Yeah. So when you told me, I remember after the 3 years when I finished college, ukaniambia we are wedding.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Imagine nayo.
And I was like, oh, we are wedding, hatuna job.
We didn't have a job.
Yeah, we had
just finished college. 2008.
Yeah, we were there in
2008.
2018.
No,
Yeah,
2008. Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah, 2008.
December.
Yeah,
When we cleared college.
yes.
And I'm like, hey, let's take this thing
Imagine.
higher.
Imagine.
So we had 1 year.
But then how did you expect to survive?
No, you see, sometimes you just take a risk.
Really?
And I knew this girl.
That was a big risk.
Imagine.
But I was so sold out because all through our relationship I kept telling you that I do not intend to play marriage. I want to, once I have decided I want to get married, I'm committed to make it work. So even when I was telling my classmates, I was telling them, welcome to my wedding on 5th of December. And they were like, are you serious?
I remember, I don't know where I took that book. The dates that we were writing.
Yes.
December 2008. And we were writing, we will do this,
Yes.
this day.
Yeah.
We will go home and now officially tell the parents. Then after that, we will do our diary this day. I remember we did June.
Yeah.
We finished
June 13th.
208.
Yes.
No, we finished 208 December.
And then to 9 June. Yeah.
We did the dowry. And
Yeah.
December 5th, the big day.
I remember. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I think that was the highlight of all of it because we didn't have money. We didn't have friends that would stand by us. I remember
God is
our wedding
gracious.
was less than 100,000.
Imagine we had a very little budget.
Simple
Kidogo
and to the point.
People enjoyed.
Yes, people
I
enjoyed.
remember that day, I visited a friend and she was like, okay, Paul, you said unataka bride abebwe na gari gani? Kimchezo tu I told her Mercedes. And you know that was Friday.
Yeah.
Tukiamkia wedo.
Yeah.
And you know we had settled for an allion. Yeah. And she was like, count it down. And I'm like, hey! What do you mean?
I actually
Friday
expected
night?
I expected an alien.
I didn't tell you.
Only for me to see a Mercedes pulling up.
Imagine.
And I was like, really?
And she came and
But you're full of surprises.
Church and I.
Yeah. So I think in our wedding, everything was just perfect. Because we didn't have another option, by the way. All we needed, I remember us saying that as long as I am there, you are there, your mom is there,
And
my parents and the pastor, we have a wedding.
Kusha.
Whether we have anything else, we have a wedding.
We just loved one another.
Yeah, we just loved one another.
We wanted to make this thing work.
Exactly. And here we are.
10 years
It
later.
doesn't show that we didn't have an expensive wedding like the ones we see nowadays.
People forgot, you know?
Yeah.
People forgot.
And
But I remember it was not like a small wedding, you know? The venue was perfect.
yeah.
By the grace of God, we managed. But then how did we start our marriage? I remember that kahao in Rongai. That place. You remember we didn't have like anything. Tulipanga kahao and everything was, you know, you to share the same one room and the other was vacant. So we like, we are starting anyway. Those days.
it's just, I
Love
think
is
it's the
amazing.
grace of God. Nilikupenda tu bure.
Sio do.
Yani nikupenda tu
Ni mimi
bure.
ulipenda si do.
Exactly. And I think that is how it's supposed to be.
Sure.
Because I remember people used to visit us. Actually, my college mates thought I was nuts. Wakikuja kwangu tunawaambia wakae chini. Hata hatukuwa na mtungi ya kukalia.
Kama Mombasa.
Ukikuja by the way, hey, true love. I remember I was kneeling down to cook because we had a meko. We had a table gas,
yes.
and we had the bed.
But the table was not there.
The table was not there, so the table
floor
gas,
was the table.
Yes, the floor was the table. Then kulikuwa na bed. So for those that were uncomfortable to sit on our bed, tuko tunaambia wakae chini.
Tunaendelea.
But we were determined anyway.
Imagine.
We were determined to make this thing work. Actually, I remember people telling me, ni kama I made a wrong decision. But there's one thing that I was decided, I will protect you. And you had decided you will protect me.
Sure.
I remember sijui tulitoaga wapi kamtungi ka black. We had a ka black mtungi.
You know, so unajua we started having, tulikuwa two side hustles.
Yeah.
Ile kabizi ulikuwa nafanya Emmanuel House.
Yeah.
And I was working the other side.
I'll never forget that. Then before Favor came, tukajipata, you got a deal, tukapata viti, and tukahama kutoka hiyo double room, tukaenda one bedroom. Life ikaanza kuhappen.
Imagine.
Now we could receive friends, we could receive relatives.
Tunawaita.
Yeah.
Come and see.
Wow. And then it came
fun.
to delivery. It was my first experience. And it was your first time to be a father.
Life is good.
But when the baby came, at least things eased up. And then ukaanza kupata bees, kiuza mashamba, nini.
Things started working.
Yeah.
I think the best thing in life, nimekuja to realize, it's to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Marriage, mkianza, and you're determined to make it work. Lazima you work.
That is true.
Lazima you work. And you know, one thing I discovered, you have to take marriage seriously. You know, I keep telling you, I'm not planning to marry again.
Sure.
So if there's something that I want to do to another girl, I will do it to you because you are my side chick. You are my wife. You are my everything. Wow. Love you.
Oh.
I love you. Love you, baby girl.
I love you too. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I truly appreciate you. You have been an amazing husband. Sincerely, I have no reason for looking elsewhere. You have been all that I was looking for, all that I am looking for, and all that I will ever look for.
Aww.
Yeah. We trust God. to help us mold families through our example that love is possible, marriage is possible.
Marriage works.
Exactly. Put all your effort and God first. The rest is history.
Marriage works.
Ah,
Love you.
long life.